Alright, back on Baseball Max by Strat-O-Matic. We're going to play some 1996 Yankees baseball. Got Yankees are 2-1 starting the season. Going to be playing Texas. It's going to be Dwight Gooden against Ken Hill. And let's jump right into it. And let's get the cards up. Here we go. Ken Hill facing Wade Boggs. Ken Hill coming in with a 4.32 ERA. Boggs is hitting 330, 357. Looks like those are small. That's some small print. So Boggs leads it off against Hill, and there's a 2-6 split and a line out. One away. First split goes in the favor of the Rangers. One out, nobody on for Bernie Williams, coming in batting 250. He's got 2 home runs so far. That's going to be at least a single, could be a triple. Actually favored to be a triple. And it is a triple for Bernie Williams with one out. So he's on third, and Paul O'Neill with a chance to drive him in, batting .083 with a homer to start the season. Only been 3 games, though. And there's a 1-7, 1-2 split single, line out 3-20. And the line out doesn't get the run in. 2-out runner on third. It's going to be up to Ruben Sierra hitting 200. And a 3-8 is a strikeout, and that is the end of the first inning. Top of the first inning. And now Darrell Hamilton will bat against Dwight Gooden. Gooden's first start of the year. Hamilton's hitting .438 for Texas at the start. And a .410 is a ground ball to second base. One out. That'll bring up Rodriguez. Rodriguez hitting .118. And there's a grounder to short X. And play made by Jeter. 2 out for Will Clark. Clark batting .333 with a homer. And a 6-5 is a strikeout. So we go top 2 scoreless. And Tino will be leading it off against Kenny Hill. Tino batting .273 with a homer. And has a fly to center for the first out. One out. Bring up Jimmy Leyritz, batting .200. And a 1-6 is a strikeout for Ken Hill. 2 out. Dion James hitting .333. And a 3-7 is a grounder to second. Bottom 2 scoreless. Juan Gonzalez leading it off, hitting .125. Hasn't gone yard yet. And he strikes out. One out. Mickey Tettleton batting .198 with a homer. And there is an end home run, 1-6. But it'll be a double. Double right there for Tettleton. Runner on second, 1 out for Dean Palmer. A lot of power on Palmer. 250. Has not hit a home run yet. And 3-9. Ballpark home run check, 1-6. And that's an 18. That's a flyout. So that one goes in the Yankees' favor. 2 out for Rusty Greer with a runner on second. Greer batting .286 with a homer. And a 2-9 struck him out. Runner stranded. We go to the third. Scoreless. Mariano Duncan batting .500 with a homer. 5-6, and he's got at least a single. 1-4 will be a triple, but 13 is just a base hit for Duncan. C. Steeler. Kenny Hill is a +2 hold. Jeter up, runner on first, nobody out. Just going to let Jeter hit. Jeter's batting .333, and there's a strikeout for the first out. One out. And that'll bring up Boggs. Runner on first, 1 out. 4-3, first base X, single. So cannot be fielded right there, and it's going to be first and second, 1 out for Bernie Williams. 1-7. Oh, the double play grounder to second in that beautiful 1 column for Bernie, and he finds the double play grounder. We go bottom 3. McLemore will lead it off, batting .214. And he finds his column, and there's a base hit. He's an ace stealer. Gooden is not good in holding, so I would not be surprised to see him going. Elster is up. Elster is a good bunter. I think they're going to try and get a lead here, but no, they don't. 1-9, struck him out, 1 out. 1 out, runner on first. Go back to Hamilton, who's 0 for 1. And a 2-6, and that is a base hit. See what they do with the runner. He's going to third. Percentage is 70%. I'm going to keep the double play in order. First and third, 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Going to play back for the double play. Rodriguez up. First and third, 1 out. Now they're going to try and get the lead for second, but he's not able to do it. So first and third, 1 out for Rodriguez. And a 5-7's a walk, and the bases are loaded. Gooden getting himself into trouble here. Bases loaded, 1 out for Will Clark. Again, keeping the infield back. We'll give up a run here for an out, but a 1-5's a base hit. And that could score 2. Let's see what the runner on second. He's being held. So it's now 1-0. Bases loaded, 1 out for Juan Gonzalez. Bases loaded, 1 out. Runner not held. They're not. I always you gotta double check. Sometimes the computer will do something with the defense, but I'm going to keep the infield back. Bases loaded, 1 out for Gonzalez. 6-6, and he walked them. 2-0. Bases still loaded with 1 out. Mickey Tettleton. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2 runs already, and I'm going to bring the corners in, give myself a chance to get the runner at home on a shot to third or first. Bases loaded, 1 out, corners in for Tettleton. 5-4, third base X, and a base hit. It's 4-0, first and third, 1 out for Palmer. 4-0, first and third, 1 out. Let's play back Palmer. You can get Palmer to hit into 2. You're going to try and steal second. Unable to get the lead. Gooden needs a double play ground ball desperately here. 2-4, and there it is. Grounded to short, double play. 4 runs for Texas in the 3rd. We go to the 4th. It's 4-0. Paul O'Neill leads it off. And he struck him out, 1 out. That'll bring up Ruben Sierra. And a 1-7's a walk for Sierra. That'll bring up Tino. 2-5, double play ground ball. Bottom 4, 4-0 Texas. Rusty Greer will face Gooden, who is on a short leash at this point and has a fly to center, 1 out. That'll bring up McLemore. And a 3-6 is going to be a base hit. With 1 out, might do some running. Kevin Elster, the batter. And a 4-7 walked them. First and second, 1 out, and they return the lineup over. First and second, 1 out. I'm giving Gooden 1 more batter. I hate to have to go to the bullpen in the 4th inning, but first and second, 1 out. Their runners are trying to steal. Is it going to be a double steal? No, they don't get the lead. So first and second, 1 out to Hamilton. 1-8, and that's a force play ground ball back to the pitcher. So first and third, 2 out. Gooden trying to get out of it to Rodriguez. Righty-righty. 5-4. And he gets the X reading to go his way, and we go to the fifth, 4-0. Leyritz will face Kenny Hill. And as an open triangle, 1-7 base hit. And he gets the 7. Something going right there for the Yankees. No, we will not try and stretch it. Down 4-0. Runner on first, nobody out. For Deion James. And that is not a good looking card for Deion James. 4-4, catcher card X. Double play. Wow, catcher Rodriguez to Elster over to first. 2 out for Duncan. And a 1-5, that's going to be at least a double. Could be a triple. So that double play was big. Probably cost them a run. And there's a triple did cost them a run as Duncan triples with 2 out. Oh, as a ballpark effect triple? Yeah, okay. I don't know what that meant, but okay, it was a triple anyway. So, Derek Jeter, runner on third, 2 out. And a 1-10, grounded to third, and we're going to go bottom 5. Hill's pitching a shutout, 4-0 Texas. Gooden will face Clark, trying to get some innings out of Gooden. He had 1 bad inning so far. There's a strikeout, 1 out. And that'll bring up Juan Gonzalez. 4-8 and another strikeout. Gooden is a 6 for starters, so next inning will be his point of weakness inning. Tettleton, 2-7, walked him. 2 out walk to Tettleton. As we work towards the bottom of the order, Dean Palmer. And he's unable to get the lead. And a stolen base attempt anyway. So we're obviously throwing. And attempted steal 1-7. And he doesn't get it at 10, so he helps out Gooden there by getting the third out that way. And we're going to go to the 6th, 4-0 Texas. And it'll bring up Boggs. 6-8's a ground to the first, 1 out. Ken Hill in control. Yankees have 5 hits to hit into a couple of double plays. And Bernie will be up. 2-6 walked him. So runner on first with 1 out. No running game here, down 4, so O'Neill will bat. And a 2-9, that's a double. So let's see about Bernie scoring with 1 out. 80%. I'm going to send him. It's dangerous down 4-0, but 80% is good enough for me. Throw is coming home. I'm not going to send the trail runner. 1-16 safe to get on the board. And it's an 18 and he's out. So with 1 out, Williams is gunned down at home. And the Yankees do not get on the board. Runner on second, 2 out for Sierra. 80%. And there's a walk. First and second, 2 out. For Tino. 6-8 ground ball, and that ends the inning. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th, 4-0. And Palmer will face Gooden. 3-6, and that's gone. Home run Palmer. It's 5-0 Texas, and that's going to be it for Gooden. So Gooden made it to the 6th, but that's all for him. It's a 5-0 game. They've got, who's coming up? It's lefty, switch, righty, lefty, righty, lefty. Well, why is Kenny Rogers in the bullpen? He was a starter. I'm going to put in Mark Hutton. Hutton's going to come in. And Greer is going to bat. 5-0 Texas. And struck out Greer for the first out, 1 out for McLemore. And a 6-7's a walk with 1 out. Everything going right for Texas. That'll bring up Elster with 1 out. And he's trying to steal it with up 5-0. Pickoff attempt. And he dives back in safely. Hutton might have to drill someone in the back for that. Here's Elster. 3-4. And there's a ballpark 1-12 single. And there's a 2. So the splits are going in Texas's favor here. First and second, 1 out for Hamilton. 5-6 split, 1-14. See how this split goes. And there's a 9 base hit. So, what are they going to do? He may try to score. He's being held. Bases loaded, 1 out, 5-0. Infield's going to stay back against Rodriguez in this 5-0 game. 5-2, and there's a fly to left C. 2 out for Clark. And a 3-8 walked in a run. It's 6-0 Texas. Gonzalez. 4-4, fly to center X, and that ends the inning. 6-0 Texas in the 7th. Jim Leyritz batting against Hill. And he's going to ground to the pitcher, 1 out. That'll bring up Dion James. Still lefty-righty, started the game, so I'm going to leave him in. 6-5 is a ground to the short X, and a ground out, 2 out. Bring up Mariano Duncan. And a 4-9 is a single 1-17. And there's a 14 and a base hit. So runner on first, 2 out for Jeter. And 2-8, that's a base hit. First and third, 2 out for Boggs. Yankees still trying to get on the board here. And a 1-5 is not going to do it. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch time. 6-0 Texas. Tettleton facing Mark Hutton, who's in cleanup duty right now. 5-6, single 1-14. And that's a 15. There's a line out. One out for Palmer, who has homered in this game. 1-4, grounded to second, 2 out. All Texas here, 6-0. Rusty Greer. 5-3, and that's a ballpark single check, 1-12. And that's a base hit. So Greer is on with 2 out for McLemore. And he's trying to go again at 6-0. No lead is safe for the Strat computer as far as steals. 5-9 struck him out. So we go to the 8th. It's 6-0 Texas. Bernie leads it off. And he's got himself at least a double. Could be a home run. 1-8 to break the shutout. And there's the home run, a 6. Bernie makes it 6-1. That'll bring up O'Neill. And O'Neill on a 1-10's a grounded to second, 1 out. That'll bring up Ruben Sierra. 6-3, fly to center, 2 out. Tino next. Tino is 0 for 3 in the game. 5-4, and there's a ballpark singles check, 1-12. And a 2 and a base hit for Tino. Runner on first, 2 out for Leyritz. And we got new pitcher. Brandenburg's coming in here. So Hill is out. He did give up 10 hits. He scattered 10 hits. Leyritz will bat. 2 out, runner on first. And a 5-12 is a second base X and a base hit. As a base hit on a slow infield grounder. Somehow Tino got to third with 2 out. Deion James started this game against the righty. I only have, well, Posada, this was not the Posada that you think about. 071 with a 130 percentage, and Fox is not much of a hitter, so Deion James is going to hit. So first and third, 2 out, Deion James batting. And a 2-7 ground ball to short. And that is going to be that for the Yankees in the 8th. They do get a run. Bottom 8, Hutton trying to finish this out so that they at least don't go through their whole bullpen. But there's a base hit for Elster. Runner on first, nobody out for Hamilton. And again, they're trying to steal with a D stealer in a 6-1 lead. Okay. Darrell Hamilton. 3-11 as an open triangle, single 1-12. But an 18 is going to be a line out, 1 out. That will bring up Ivan Rodriguez. So for 3 in the game, and he strikes out here for the second out. Hutton's actually done a pretty good job. Gooden had a rough third inning. Will Clark's 1 for 3 in the game, and a 4-6 is a second base X, and the play is made by Duncan. So we go to the 9th, 6-1 Texas, and Duncan will face Brandenburg. Duncan had a good year in '96. There's a base hit for Duncan. He is 4 for 4 in this game. Came in 3 for 3, and he gets another hit. That'll bring up Jeter. And a 6-5 is an end home run, 1-7. And it's a 16 and a fly out. So Jeter flirted with a home run there. But he flies to left for the first out, and it brings up Boggs. And a 1-6 is a double play grounder, and that's the ball game. So the Yankees lose this one 6-1 to Texas. There was never any doubt. Gooden struggled in the third. Gave up a home run to Palmer later. And the Yankees lose this one 6-1. Bernie did go 2 for 3. He hit a home run. And Leyritz went 2 for 4. Mariano Duncan was 4 for 4 in this game. There were a couple of triples, Williams and Duncan. Hamilton went 2 for 5. Tettleton 2 for 3. Palmer hit a home run. Take a look at the pitchers. Ken Hill was good. He scattered 10 hits, gave up a run. He's got a 2.81 ERA. And Gooden struggled in his first start. Hutton was okay in relief. And the Yankees lose this one 6-1. All right. Thanks for watching.